Trade in your old spooky heating and air system for a premier heating and air system and get a $2,000 rebate right now. $2,000 with the purchase of any new heating and air system from Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Log on to premierishere.com today and experience the premier difference.
Casey Pilot, quarterback, number 12.
Ty Cummings, athlete, number 3.
Brandon Brooks, running back, number 7.
Evan Holmes, sniffer, 14.
Doug Malone, kicker, wide receiver, number 17.
My name is Janelle Browder, wide receiver, number 13.
Jonathan Tony, left tackle, 65.
Trey Williams, left guard, number 51.
Tramel Tobler, center, number 57.
Grady Howell, offensive line, 77.
Chris Rose, offensive tackle, number 50.
DCG, tight end, defensive end, number 9.
Keith Walker, nose guard, 58.
Matt Shaven, defensive end, number 45.
Hunter Castello, linebacker, number 15.
Shannon Atkins, number 6, linebacker, running back.
Jalen Watkins, linebacker, number 5.
Jordan Willis, outside linebacker, number 21.
Nicholas Hester, rover, number 10.
Javon Hill, cornerback and wide receiver, number 1.
Jaden Stanley, wide receiver DB, number 11.
Jace Blash, 8 DB.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Horseshoe Stadium tonight for the game of the week. I'm Jackson Locke, joined by Jake Shepard. And Jake, last time we were up here, the most historic night in West Lawrence football history. I'm going to go ahead and pin that down. It's up there at least. Ty Cummins, 613 yards, 8 touchdowns, and a win over Baldwin. The week after that, last week, game of the week special, Jackson Locke, myself, with Bryson Tapley, Raiders win over ARC. The Raiders are 7-0 for the first time in history. And tonight they play Hephzibah, and a big return out to the 43-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you guys out to the game of the week. It's homecoming here tonight, and the first thing we're going to see tonight, Jake, is this Raider offense with some pretty good field position. How are we feeling tonight, Mr. Shepard?
Absolutely ecstatic to be here in the shoe, ready to see this game go down. Dude, from the win last week, it's just outstanding.
The Raiders,
I'm ready for it.
The Raiders are rolling. You said it, Mr. Shepard. 7-0, 5-0 in the region. Worth noting, this is, of course, a region matchup. And let's see this Raider offense switching things up a little bit last week. Of course, ARC was ready for that Russian attack. Casey Pollock, 62 yards to the air last week, and I think we may see him air it out a little bit more tonight. Here's Brooks on the carry. Got a little space there. Good tackle by Hephzibah.
Carried by number 7, Brandon Brooks.
Of course, homecoming, always a special time. It's been a packed week, as it always is for homecoming. Powder Puff game last night, and pep rally last night here at the Horseshoe Stadium. I heard some good things about that. I saw some good videos. My own blood, Joe Lee Hudson, my own cousin, she was getting a worm on this field last night. She was. So that just gives you a taste of what happened here last night and a taste of homecoming in general. Of course, a special time. I see so many familiar faces here tonight. And the Raiders are looking to put on a show for all these alumni, all these hopeful, all these fans. Brandon Brooks. Big start to tonight's game. 2 pretty good carries for Brooks.
Brings the ball down to the 39-yard line.
Past midfield. Now, 11 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Hephzibah 3-5, but coming off a game where they only lost by 2 to Baldwin last week, Jake. 27-25, they fall to the Braves. And of course, we know Baldwin. They can play ball. They can play some football. And now, Ty Cummings, currently a Georgia Southern Eagle commit in the backfield with quarterback Casey Pollock. Pollock takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Cummings. Good blocking by that Raider front. And Cummings will not go down. He's still on his feet, Jake Shepard. Ty Cummings is, I was talking before the game about where he spent his Saturdays the last few weeks. 2 weeks ago, he was in Athens, unofficial visit with the Georgia Bulldogs. Last Saturday, he was with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I'm hearing tomorrow he'll be in Tuscaloosa for Tennessee and Alabama. So he's seen some good football these past few Saturdays, and he's bringing us some good football all season. And I think That's why so many people are here tonight. This is one of the biggest crowds I've seen here at Horseshoe Stadium in a long, long time. And this Raider team, Ty Cummins' performances, their undefeated season is one of the reasons why homecoming's so big this season. Good rush there from Ty Cummins to the left side. This Raider ground attack really, in this first drive, Hephzibah getting worn out a little bit, I think, by this rushing attack. They'll call it an 8-yard gain. That's, you know, Ty Cummins especially. If he's not house calling it, he'll probably just pick up 8. And we'll take 8 every single time. Every single time. Ty Cummins, how about 1,491 yards on the season? That's rushing yards only. 3rd in the state of Georgia. 1,570 yards all-purpose this season. Very impressive. First in 3A. Here's Brooks again, getting a lot of carries in this first drive. Oh, thought he was going to bounce that out, Jake, but ends up on his back there.
Number 7, Brandon Brooks, tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
12's looking to the sideline. We're going to go jumbo set here. 2nd and 9. So we're going to send in some big boys. And talking about big boys, Hephzibah's got a pretty good front. A lot of size out there on defense, Jake. And we'll see how the Raiders deal with them tonight. I'm not sure his number, but they got a D1 prospect, possibly a commit. They've got a D1 prospect who plays probably defensive and offensive line for them. So we can probably spot him watching tonight's ball game, but I think Grady Howell and Tobler and co have something for him. We're going to go with the classic Ty Cummins look. Some good blocking out front. Ty Cummins splits a defender or 2 and inside the 10-yard line. Big rush there from Mr. Cummins. Moves the chains. First down for the Raiders. Great first drive of the game for this offense. Started the drive on the 43 on the Raider 43, and we are just running it with some purpose and authority right now. We are now on the 10-yard line. Brandon Brooks and Ty Cummins putting on a bit of a show so far offensively. This is just good ground and pound football. It's what I love to see. Now how about the big man, Shannon Adkins, in there for the Raiders. Atkins has been a force offensively and defensively. He'll get into the end zone. Jake Shepard, that's a touchdown for Shannon Atkins. His 8th of the season and a rehab advantage. Instant replay. Shannon Atkins up the gut. That's a 10-yard rush for Mr. Atkins. Put it on the board. Raiders strike first on homecoming. It's a rehab advantage. Instant replay. He finds the end zone for the Raiders. Duggan Malone on to attempt the point after conversion. 3 for 3 last week against the Musketeers of Richmond County. Of course, 10 for 10 the week before that against the Baldwin Braves, or the game before that. And now he's up, and he is perfect tonight as well. With that, the West Lawrence Raiders start homecoming hot. They're 7-0, and they're up 7-0 right here in Dexter Horseshoe Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break, and we will be back with the TV 35 game of the week. The West Lawrence Raiders looking to go to 8-0 tonight on homecoming.
Hey, this is Perry at Williamson's Bakery, a proud supporter of Dublin and Lawrence County athletics since 1965. From donuts to cupcakes and cookies to eclair, we have everything to satisfy your sweet tooth. We even have treats for your dogs. So when Friday rolls around, don't forget to stop by and pick up some stuff for that late afternoon tailgate. So remember, go Raiders, go Crusaders, go Falcons, and go Irish. You can find us on Facebook, or you can stop by and see us at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or give us a call at 478-272-3344.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Horseshoe Stadium. The West Lawrence Raiders up 7-0 right now. Jake Shepard. Shannon Atkins strikes first for the Raiders. Good kick there from Malone. Be fielded at about 15. Hephzibah's with a little space here. Good return for them as well.
Tackle made by number 11.
They'll start on their own 38-yard line. Now first we'll see of the Raider defense tonight. The Raiders only allowing 16 points a game so far this season, Mr. Shepard. Very good numbers. And Hephzibah scoring 27 a game this season. But the man to look out for, Mr. Bird in the backfield. Riante Bird, number 2 for him, for them, excuse me. He, quarterback for them / running back, whatever you want to call him, but they are certainly not one-dimensional. I can tell you that. He can run it, and if he needs to throw it, he'll throw it as well. Good rush here. 10, 12, 11-yard rush there for Hephzibah. Raiders eventually drag them down. First down for the Rebels on their first play of the game.
First down.
You know, Hephzibah's, they're searching for anything they can get here. West Orange undefeated, and we've scheduled Hephzibah on homecoming. You know, you don't want to be scheduled on somebody's homecoming. Typically, you want to schedule somebody you can beat. And maybe they're taking it a little personal here tonight, Jake. Good run there from Bird. I mentioned Bird. Let's talk about his season so far. Coming into the game tonight, he's 871 yards, and that's on the ground only. He's got 12 rushing touchdowns and 6 passing touchdowns, Jake. He can do both. He can do both. This is a drive where the defense and the offense looking to make an early statement here about what kind of football game are we going to have. West Orange clearly the big favorite here tonight. But can Hephzibah strike? And hey, we want to make this a ball game. Maybe not against that Raider D. Big tackle there. It's none other than Jason. ECG, big tackle back there. And Mr. Shepard, he just got back there, blew it up. Tackle for loss, pin it down for ECG. Man, this senior group for the Raiders, I'll tell you what, I'm just excited we get some more games with this group and we get to watch them all the way through. First third down for this Rebel offense, this Raider defense. 3rd and 10, we'll call it, Mr. Shepard, right past midfield. Timeout's going to be called by the Rebels. We'll take a quick break with them. You got 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Raider defense looking to make a big stand here early. You're watching the TV 35 Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Stephanie again at Shermont Honda Kawasaki, and I wanted to show you an adrenaline rush. We have the brand new Kawasaki Teryx H2, 250 horsepower, supercharged, fastest side-by-side on the market. This unit has a digital speedometer, 5-point harness for safety, a bed for storage, and then we also have the Garmin Tread app that you can download your favorite music and display it on the dashboard. Come in and see us today at Shermont Honda Kawasaki CF Moto, 106 Savannah Avenue, East Dublin, Georgia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Horseshoe Stadium, the Shoe, right here in Dexter, Georgia. Big stand, looking to make one here. 3rd and 11 here for the Rebels. Pass, got him for the first down. Big completion there from Bird. He's down to the 25.
Pass complete over the right side.
He looks poised back there throwing the football, Shep.
25-yard line.
I was listening, you know, to the words about what to expect from this Rebel offense, but you know, I heard Bird, hey, is he a running back, is he a quarterback? He takes the snaps. We don't know, but he looked really good right there throwing that football. Poised, found his guy right over the middle, got him for the first down, and some good yards after catch right there. The Rebels making a statement right here, Jake. And we need to make one as well. Here's the handoff this time. Good blocking there from Hephzibah. Cuts it back up the middle, and he'll fall down at about the 12-yard line. Hit from behind there. They're going to move the sticks. Not the start to the game we wanted defensively.
About 11 on the play.
The Raider defense last week at Academy of Richmond County, you guys saw it on the Game of the Week. Jake, they just make a huge statement. Coming off that Baldwin game, there's all the murmurs like, what's with the defense? We gave up 55 points, but no, last week, ARC, they score on that gadget double pass. Other than that, nada. Raider defense holds strong.
Tackle made by number 41, Leroy Mack.
Last week against ARC. Leroy Mack on that tackle. We got a flag that flies, though, so we'll check on that. That's big. We'll take that, Ship. That'll back them up.
We're going to have holding against Hephzibah.
Big holding penalty. 5 minutes to go. Jake, I'm just blown away when I look at the stands right now. This Raider crowd, man. Homecoming is special this year. You can just feel it in the air. I see the student section is packed out, and you know, you haven't seen that a lot lately, but the student section maybe returning to its former glory over there. And the Raider Brigade packed out. And of course, these bleachers, man, I'm telling you, it's packed here tonight. Here's the snap for Bird, quarterback keeper, trying a little power jumbo of their own. He'll just skirt out of bounds and he'll run into Cornelius Green, Jake. Representing Lawrence County Sheriff, the Sheriff's office down there. I mean, Mr. Green, watch out, sir.
No gain on the play, pushed out of bounds.
No gain, they'll say he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Credit Shannon Atkins with a tackle there.
It's going to bring up second down.
He's the team leader on tackles, Jake, nearly averaging 12 a game. He's putting in the work every night, every Friday night. And of course, Shannon was our Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game last week. And the Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy will be presented here in Dexter tonight. So stay tuned for that, just after our game. Will Shannon Atkins go for the back-to-back? We'll see. They'll spread it out here. The Rebels will. Now a swing pass. 2nd and 20. Pretty big gain. Big hit.
Put up by number 8, Jace Blash. Finished off by number 41, Leroy Mack.
Jace Blash, Leroy Mack in there. Blash
let's make some noise.
was one of our captains for this evening. And he's getting it done out there defensively. Huge 3rd down play here. Ball spotted on the 19-yard line. 3rd and 15, Mr. Shepard. Here we go. They're going to look to the sideline. They want a new play. Possibly we're just trying to get us to jump. We used to call that freeze in my day. Huge 3rd and 15 here. Here we go. Snap from Bird. Good pressure by the Raiders. He'll have to move up in the pocket. Nowhere. Flag flies from that 10-yard line. I'm telling you, they're throwing them. They're throwing those
flag
things.
on the play.
Let's see what that's going to be on another hold against the Rebels. They're 2nd on this drive. So they're going to have to find a new strategy. Clearly, they're going to have to stop holding. That strategy will not work against the Raiders.
That penalty will be declined.
Penalty will be declined. That'll bring up 4th, and I'll probably say about 13 or so. And I bet they leave the offense on the field, Mr. Shepard. So now we know they have no kicker. Worthy of note, I'm looking at their sideline for the first time. It's pretty sparse over there, Jake. They do. They're certainly not as deep as we are. Perhaps they didn't travel with a lot of their younger guys all the way from Hephzibah. Here's the snap. A little bit of time this time, and that's not going to make it past the 1st down marker.
Pass complete and hit immediately by number 5, Jaden Watkins.
Watkins on the stop.
Let's make some noise for that Raider
and let's bring back our Raider offense. Big stop right there from the defense. Rebels give us some scares, but the Raiders stand strong. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go. We'll take another short break. West Lawrence Raider offense will be on the field when we return. 7-0 Raiders looking to put some more on the board. You're watching the game of the week.
Hunting season is in, so come on down to Roach Farm and Garden. Tired of cold, wet, achy feet? Stop by Roach Farm and Garden and check out our supply of Georgia Boot, Ariat. We even carry Extra Tough. Wore out pants, overalls, hoodies, and vests, replace them with Carhartts and Wrangler from Roach Farm and Garden. Almost every color in stock. Doesn't matter if your college team is winning or losing. Roach Farm and Garden has game day flags and concrete statues of your favorite team. Tailgating, camping, or cooking at home, Roach Farm and Garden has got you covered with Bayou Classic Fritters, Blackstone Pit Balls Griddles, and Traeger Pellet Grills. While you waiting on supper cooking, Roach Farm and Garden has outdoor gliders, chairs, and furniture in stock. All shrubs, all bushes, all fruit trees, they're marked down 30%. So hurry down to Roach Farm and Garden while supplies last. Deer season is in full swing. Roach Farm and Garden carries roasted corn, soybeans, flavored corn, ADM, FRM, Godfrey, and Double Down deer feed. We even got tower stands arriving daily. Don't forget your voodoo at the register. Voodoo, it just makes sense. From the woods to your home and everything in between, Roach Farm and Garden has got you covered. 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville.
Shep, we're having a good time here tonight. It's the game of the week right here on TV 35. Let's see this offense go at it again. It's about like watching the Harlem Globetrotters, or I can't think of a football equivalent when this offense is on the field, but it's plays like that, Jake. Easy 10. You see the blockers just moving out there. we got anybody can run the football. Is it Brooks? Is it Ty Cummins? Is it Shannon Atkins? Is it Kason Paul? First down Raiders, good running there. I believe Evan Holmes was actually on the carry there. It just, again, it goes to show you how many people can be running that rock, Jake. It's like Pollock in the backfield there now. I believe that's Ty Cummins taking the carry. It is indeed. And wrapped up, and his legs are still churning. Good run there from Mr. Cummins. He'll be close to the stick. Just
very close to a Raiders first down.
I think they're moving the chains over there. First down, back-to-back first downs.
First down, Raiders.
Raiders, 2 plays, 2 first downs here on this drive. Kason Pollock in his huddle, looking at his QB band there. Raiders moving efficiently, offensively, and certainly a big stop there on defense. Here's Brooks now on the carry. Raiders good blocking out front. And Brooks will give him 6 yards.
Carry by number 7, Brandon Brooks. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down.
2.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. First quarter moving quickly here. Raiders keeping it on the ground. And Hephzibah, they're a rush first team. And they passed it efficiently there on the first drive of the game for them, but not enough against the Raider defense, and that put our offense back out there. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first. Jumbo set, except with Kason Pollock out there. Maybe an little RPO for Mr. Brooks, and Brooks now.
First down, Raiders.
Past the Hephzibah 40-yard line, big rush.
Rebel territory down
First
to the 39-yard line.
For the Raiders.
First down 10.
Let's go ahead and put some more on the board here in this first quarter. Let's leave no doubt here tonight on homecoming. No doubt about what kind of team we are. We're 7-0, man. We got a target on our back. Everybody wants a piece of the Raiders. Can the Rebels do it? Let's go ahead and tell them, no, they cannot. Let's finish the story here tonight. And let's finish the story in these next 2 weeks. But let's focus right here now on the Rebels. Holmes again, big run. Whoever you hand it to, the guys are going to block for him. His wheels are going to churn. And likely the chains are going to move. Just close, really close to the sticks there. Second and I'm going to call it a short one. Kason Pollock may not have to ever go to the air here tonight. We did see a pass attempt from Ty Cummins last week, changing it up. Jumbo, heavy set. Now, can we get some blocks out front for Mr. Ty Cummins? Pretty good run in there. We'll call it a 5-yard gain, and of course, another first down.
Brings the ball down to the 25-yard line.
This Raider offense, efficient and powerful so far tonight. They're averaging 42 points a game this season. Very impressive numbers. Close to the top of the state list there. And certainly 3A and certainly the region. Looking to extend their region record to 6-0 tonight. They're overall to 8-0. Kason Pollock, the lone man, split out there. He'll be ready to put some blocks on for his running back, Ty Cummins. Oh, we are moving the ball tonight, Jake. Efficient. I keep saying efficient, but that's what it is.
Gain of 8 by Ty Cummins.
Effortless 8 yards there from Mr. Ty Cummins. Enough to set up 2nd and 2. Ty Cummins, I was, collecting stats for the game. Jake, he's averaging 13.5 yards a carry. It's impressive numbers. 213 yards a game. That should be enough for another Raider. First down. And that should be the end of our first quarter.
Gain of 6 on the play, brings the ball to the 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching homecoming football right here on TV 35. The perfect West Lawrence Raiders look to extend their season. 2 Raider alumni here with you, Jackson Locke and Jake Shepard, and we're having a good time. You're watching the game of the week. We'll be back.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., They offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $3,500.
Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Mid-State Tractor and Equipment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This Raider offense has been asserting their dominance so far tonight. Here's Ty Cummins, got some traffic in the backfield, so he'll bounce it out to the outside. They're tugging at his jersey. He'll roll around, roly-poly down to the 5-yard line, 6 maybe. And just talking about the season that this young man's having, he's averaging 213 yards a game, 220, that's rushing, 226 all-purpose yards a game. I mentioned how he's third in the state in rushing yards. Jake, we've only played 7 games. A lot of teams have played 8 games this season. The 2 men in front of him have 8 games under their belt. So we'll see how those numbers end up the end of the season, where the Raiders have some big games here. Left, here's a handoff. Evan Holmes down to the 1-yard line. Will he get in? They're going to call him just short. I love that there. You got everybody thinking Ty Cummins, you know, he puts up huge numbers the past couple of weeks, 190 yards last week on 2 receptions and 23 carries. Look, those ain't modest numbers. Say whatever you want, ARC. Those ain't modest numbers. Let me tell you that. And then, of course, 613 yards. I will say it as many times as my breath allows me, because that a performance like that needs to be talked about as much as we can. So you got the defense thinking about Ty Cummins as much as they can, and then we can run it with anybody we want to, quarterback included. Casey Pollock, a short yardage beast, will get into the end zone for a Raiders score. Talk to him, number 12. It is 12 era tonight for homecoming. He's into the end zone. That young man will go down as a Raider legend when it's all said and done. That's a rehab advantage instant replay. Big run there from Pollock, finds the end zone, and that is a score. And Duggan Malone in for the PAT try. Big stuff there from Mr. Pollock on the rehab advantage instant replay. Shannon Atkins and Casey Pollock so far with scores tonight. And we got a flag here. If this is on the Raiders, against interesting. If it's on Hephzibah, we'll move the ball up a yard. And let's see if Coach Burdett wants to get aggressive. And he may. Let's see what that flag is. I believe it's going to be on the defense, and we're just going to line it up and kick it. 10 minutes, 44 seconds, second quarter. 14-0. Malone is up and in. Ladies and gentlemen, having fun tonight here in the shoe. We'll take another quick break, and the defense will be on the field, and we'll see what they can do. Jake Shepard and Jackson Locke along with you here at West Lawrence Homecoming. Big crowd here tonight on the home side. We'll be back.
Mid-State Pools and Spas welcome spa season with a full lineup of spas from Marquee and Strong. Choose from award-winning comfort and a variety of sizes that'll make spa season your favorite season of all. Shop now for a great selection of pool and patio furniture at Mid-State Pools and Spas, with locations in Dublin, Warner Robins, Sandersville, and Vidalia. Mid-State Pools and Spas, this area's most trusted pool and spa dealer.
Welcome back, Brigade. Fired up for this kickoff, as they should be. Raiders asserting their dominance so far. They're up 14-0. We're showing, hey, we are the better football team here tonight. That ball fielded at the 20. Decent return. 12-yard return to the 32-yard line. Hephzibah still got a little energy about them, but they need to make some plays if they want this to be any sort of ball game, and they'll have a chance here on offense. They've got the players. We'll see what they can do.
That's up first down and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Ten and a half here in the second quarter. Trips to the top of the right. Top right of your screen, and one receiver down to the left. He'll hand it off. No, sir. Watkins and a whole host of Raiders are there.
Hit at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of young men sending them way back. Keith Walker included. Glad we got that young man's name. Keith, the nose guard, and he's a real force out there for the Raiders. Really plugs some holes. Big young man and strong, agile. Gets a lot done on Friday night for the Raiders. 3 on the line for the Raiders, and play action pass. That could work for them here tonight. Of course, they're a rush-heavy team, but their quarterback can throw the ball. And that'll open up play action, and they do it pretty well. And that's enough for a first down.
By number 8, Jace Blash.
Good pitch and catch.
Also number 16, J.D. Hogan in on that stop.
J.D. Hogan, Jace Blash, credited them with some tackles.
First down, Hephzibah.
Blash, a senior, and J.D. Hogan's just been everywhere for the Raiders this season. Raiders show 4, and a little bit of a read option. Hunter Castelaw and maybe ECG in there.
Number 6, Shannon Atkins.
Number 41,
41,
Leroy Mack, of course.
Combined on that tackle. Gain of 4 on the play, second down. Ball spotted on the 50-yard line.
Raider defense being fired up here by the brigade. That's just the beauty of homecoming, maybe on display there. Got some whistles, Mr. Shepard. Timeout is called. I believe maybe it's just an official timeout. I think they just wanted to fix the spot of the ball. I actually have no idea. But he's standing over the ball. We're not playing football right now. I know that. Great weather for football tonight, Shep. It feels like a football night here at the Shoe. They loving that. They're loving that we're trying to make you jump, or we'll do one and then we'll look to the sideline. They're chewing clock, even though they're down 14. Interesting strategy. Even though they're down 14 against this Raider defense. Yeah, get fired up, Shannon. Dude, I'll tell you what.
Brings up a third down.
Shannon's a bad dude, man. I love this young man. He makes that tackle there. He looks straight to his sideline. He's juiced, man. I need that juice, Shep. I need it. There's just something about it. And Shannon, a leader on the field, off the field for these Raiders. And there's a big story talking about leaders on and off the field. The Raiders, several seniors on this football team are coaching a 6U flag football team over at DLCRA, Jake. And those mini Raiders are 2-0. These Raiders and those Raiders, undefeated. They just don't know how to lose this season. Oh, good quarterback rush there, but he ends up turning it into a good offensive rush. I gotta find some new vocabulary. Clearly, ECG finally ends up with the tackle there. He gave us a bit of a scare there. He's going to set up for a 4th and short. Another big 4th down play here early in the ballgame.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise. Hephzibah keeps that offense on the field.
Here we go. Raider Brigade is going to get fired up. Raider faithful are going to get on their feet, which they did so well last week against ARC. Shaking the Raptors, shaking the shaky cam, shaking the bleachers. And now here we go. We got 7 minutes, 20 seconds in the second quarter. Huge 4th down play. A quarterback keeper. First down, Hephzibah. Hephzibah's sticking around offensively.
Gain of 3 on the play.
First down, moves the sticks.
43-yard line. First down.
Number 2. And number 10 for the Rebels. Those are the young men we got to look out for. And they got some good skill guys all around the place, certainly. They'll hand it off to 21 this time, and he'll get about 4 yards. See if we can't spot the young man on that tackle. Several Raiders in there. Keith Walker, maybe. Yeah, it was. Should have known, Shep. Should have known. So many leaders on this defense, some senior leaders, but you also got some young guys out there who we're happy to see move up through the ranks as we continue this journey of a season. No. ECG on the tackle there. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Tackle by number 6, Shannon Atkins.
And suddenly, once again, Hephzibah looking at another 3rd and long. And if they can't pick up some yardage here, I'm not sure they'll go for it on 4th. Raider fans are going to get on their feet. It's 3rd down in the shoe. Nothing easy here tonight in Dexter. They're looking, they got to get the play in pretty quick, Shep. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 5.5 on the game here in the second quarter. Here's the snap, handoff, play action, I should say. He's looking, rolling to his left side. He's going to turn on the boosters, and he is, I believe, just past the stick. And Hephzibah, no pushovers here tonight. No pushover on either side of the ball. The Raiders are asserting a little dominance offensively, but Bird giving us some troubles here on defense.
12 on the play, first down.
We knew he would. He's a bad man. First down, clean set of downs here. Again, there's 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to burn a timeout. What are they doing tonight? So many timeouts. I really don't understand what they got going on. I believe they just used all of them for the first half, so we'll see how that happens in the second half. Regardless, Raider defense needing to make another stand in their own territory. You're watching the game of the week right here on TV 35. Undefeated Raiders. We'll be back.
Matt Hatchett, representative for Lawrence County, is proud to support our local high schools, our East Orange Falcons, Trinity Crusaders, the Dublin High Fighting Irish, the West Lawrence Raiders. Matt Hatchett, representative for Lawrence County. Go team!
Jackson Locke, Jake Shepard here with you tonight at the Shoe. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It's a game that's moving pretty fast here, Jake. Both teams keeping it on the ground. Not a lot of passing, not a lot of incompletions regardless, not a lot of passing either. But as you see, pretty good rushing attack so far from both sides of the bleachers, if you will, from Hephzibah and West Lawrence.
Max Chapin. Gain of 6 on the play, second down.
Max Chapin, the young man, with the tackle there. Under 5 minutes to go. Yeah, clock's just ticking, and Hephzibah's been letting the play clock run down to the bitter end, having to call timeouts several times so far tonight. Game moving fast. Here's the handoff. Nowhere. Hephzibah, coached by
number 9,
Daniel Dorsey. He's been around the program for about 5 years now, and of course he's the head coach. As they made their 2-hour drive here to Dexter tonight. Coach Dorsey brought his boys in. Coach Dorsey also the athletic director over in Hephzibah and the ISS teacher. You know he's tough. You know he's tough. But is this Raider defense tougher? That's the question here on 3rd and 3. Can we assert a little dominance? Can we punch them in the mouth, Shep? Huge rushing attack there from the Raider defense. Bull rush, and that pass, Jace Blash thinks is incomplete. The official thinks it's incomplete, and that means it is incomplete. Did you see that blitz? That's going to set us up, Jake, for another 4th down, and it's time. It is time. Let's turn it over.
Here we go,
and then let's get our boys back on offense.
Down right here.
20 seconds now on the play clock. Come on, Raider faithful. They're fired up on their feet now for their boys. Hephzibah out of timeouts now, so if they run out of play clock, they're going to have to figure something out. Bird in the backfield with one man. That man will try to lay a block for him, but not very well. That's short, and guess who will be back on offense? It's the Kason Pollock quarterback-led Raiders! Ladies and gentlemen, the Raider offense will be back on the field when we return. It's homecoming here at the Shoe. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Raider offense looked to assert some more dominance, if you will, really impose their will here tonight in Dexter. You're watching the Game of the Week right here on TV 35. We'll be right back.
Since we were founded, the Houston Clinic has sought to provide the most advanced orthopedic services available to men, women, and children of all ages and all walks of life. And today, Dr. Gay and Dr. Richter continue the tradition of service in the Lawrence County communities. From our sports teams through every facet of this community, the Houston Clinic is not only proud to serve you, we deem it an honor. The Houston Clinic, 100 Medical Drive, Suite 400 in Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the Shoe right here in Dexter, Georgia. And Shep, this is one of those games where I imagine our players are going to wake up tomorrow morning and be a little bit sore. Both front sevens just hitting. Both offensive lines just getting off the ball, finding somebody to hit. Both defenses, the front sevens just knocking people in the mouth. And both teams running the ball pretty efficiently here, but the Raider defense has stood strong, which is why the score, at least over there for Hephzibah, says 0, and our offense been possibly a little more efficient, I would say. 2 scores. It's 14-0. The offense has looked very well here. I've said it many times, but we're imposing our will here so far. The Rebels have had no answer for the different attacks we have, and now we're going to go through the air. Pollock's airing it out, baby. He'll find a man. Big ball from Jason Pollock. Huge ball from 12. Ladies and gentlemen, that man can do it all. Big play. He finds none other than Ty Cummings for the Raider first down. 12-3, baby. That's the boys that we want to see. 12-3. Man, do we love them. Jason Pollock connects
45 on the play
with Ty Cummings, and the 45-yard pass will be Jason Pollock's longest of the season, and I believe last week may have been his first longest, a connection to Ty Cummings for a touchdown. Pollock aired it out, and boy, did he look good right there. Jason Pollock, 45-yard completion, his longest of the season. This time he'll hand it off to number 3, 12-3. That connection, man, that connection. Ty Cummings, short gain there. Gosh, that long pass. Good stuff there from Pollock. And clock's already down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But thanks to Pollock throwing a rocket.
Ball over the right side, gain of about 2.
We're getting things done on offense, and we got good positioning as well. 2nd and 8. Pollock will take the snaps. Two receivers to the left, but this time it'll go to Cummins up the middle, and Hephzibah's got some answers for it. I told you, they got a D1 fella out there. I don't know if that's him, but that's a big, big young man. That likely,
number 3, Ty Cummings.
Likely that could be him. I do forgive me my research for this game. I did as much as I could, but I did not spot that young man. Third, maybe I'll get him at halftime. We'll see 3rd, and we'll call it 6, Ship, as the Raider Brigade gears up for homecoming halftime. We're going to see some beautiful homecoming kings and queens, if you will, in their tuxes, in their gowns here for homecoming. But first, maybe another Raider touchdown before we're ready for that. Here's Ty Cummings staying on his feet. Set up a 4th and short. Let's see if Duggan Malone attempts his 2nd field goal of the season, or if we're going to put the heavy set in there and move the ball. It looks like that's what we're going to do. Evan Williams, Shannon Atkins, a couple of seniors check into the game. We had an offensive lineman check in as well. Michael Dasher per my roster, so 3 seniors check in now. We've got clock running. We will have to dip into the timeout bag if this drive continues, but I suppose you don't want to burn it just yet. Here's Atkins, heavy set. Hephzibah's not going to stop that freight train. Shannon Atkins, first down, I think, for the Raiders. The spot's going to be important here.
First down.
Raiders. Okay, Coach Burdett's going to call a timeout. We'll stay with you 30 seconds here
Shannon Atkins
in the first half. So the Raiders going to call a timeout to preserve some clock here.
Timeout, West Orange.
And just the way this game's been moving so fast, Shep, I think this is just our 3rd offensive drive of the half, and we're looking for our 3rd score third touchdown even.
Thank you to our Raider.
So this game's just moving fast. I mean, you know, it's only 8:15. I believe kickoff was 7:30. So we're moving quickly. We're moving quickly.
Bernice and Grant Baker.
We won't have to put a new roll of film or anything in our camera. But you have loved what you've seen so far from the Raider offense. They are just moving the ball here on the ground. Evan Holmes is, Ty Cummins is, Brooks is, whoever. We're going to move it. And then that's going to open up the passing game. And we know Pollock can sling it. And, man, if we didn't love to see 12-3 right there just a minute ago.
Brian and Kristen Clark and Cliff and Karen.
Love to see some more of that. And we'll have to dig into that as the season progresses, I'd imagine. So I'd love to see it there. Here's Pollock in the gun. Got Brooks there with him. Play action. Now Pollock's going to sling it again. Does he have Javon Hill? He does! 12 He finds the senior Javon Hill. That's a rehab advantage instant replay. Ladies and gentlemen, Kason Pollock and Javon Hill still celebrating. Pollock, the play action. He's rolling, and he spots Javon Hill in that back corner. He's got him. That's a touchdown. And a rehab advantage instant replay. Jake Shepard, how about Kason Pollock to Javon Hill? Effortless right there, young man.
It's insanity.
Woo. I mean, couldn't have placed that ball any better. Touchdown for the Raiders. PAT is up and in. 21-0 with 26 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kason Pollock with about 55 yards or so passing on that last drive, and the Raiders still moving the ball on the ground. We'll have the defense on the field for just a short amount of time when we return, and the Raiders are going to be up big at halftime. You're watching the game of the week. West Orange Raiders are undefeated, looking to go to 8-0 tonight over the Hephzibah Rebels.
Hometown Supply is welcoming in spring with a bigger and better selection of zero-turn mowers, blowers, string trimmers, and a complete line of power tools for the yard.
Hometown Supply has all of your lawn and garden equipment from zero-turn mowers to string trimmers and blowers. We carry all major parts and offer service and repair, so come see us at Hometown Supply.
And remember, Hometown Supply has a large selection of new and used appliances.
And remember, if you can't do business at Hometown Supply, you just can't do business.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and everything going the Raiders' way here tonight. Big kick there from Malone. Again, he's getting them down there. That one's fielded out at the 14. Clock's rolling. We need to tackle that young man, please, right now. Good tackle there. Ball's loose! Raiders recover!
Recovered by Malone.
Dougie Malone, the kicker, recovers the fumble. And let's get the Raider offense out there for 16 seconds. Why not? And we know that the quarterback has an arm, Jake. We've known it for a long time, but tonight, he's really putting it on. Big pass and drive, the previous offensive possession. I mean, on the season, Kason Pollock, 245 passing yards coming into tonight, 62 last week, and he's probably creeping on 62. If he hasn't matched it yet, perhaps I can get that number for you at halftime. Regardless, this young man can throw the football. We can run the football. We've got 16 seconds here. Let's see. I bet we take a strike. I bet we take a little strike. But perhaps I should say a big strike. Here we go. Kason Pollock in the gun. Trips to the right. And Pollock, screen pass, I love it. Brooks is going to get some good yardage. We have timeouts to use. Brooks is now going to cut it back upfield. Jake Shepard, Brooks into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders! It's a rehab advantage, instant replay. Ladies and gentlemen, 57 yards to the house. Kason Pollock takes the snap, drop back, toss it out to the left, and Brooks will do the rest. Brandon Brooks gonna take it back up midfield, and I'll just cut wherever I need to, turn wherever I need to go, and take it to the house. Kason Pollock with a 57-yard touchdown pass. Pollock, 2 touchdown passes on the evening. Brooks into the end zone. Everybody's getting in there tonight. PAT is up, and you know it's in. He's 4 for 4. The Raiders are up 28-0 with 3 seconds. 3 seconds left to go here in the first half. We'll stay with you for this final 3 seconds. And Jake, how about Kason Pollock to Brooks right there on the slip screen? Woo! Woo! Good blocking. Great blocking by the Raiders. Kason Pollock, you just love this young man throwing the football. Who doesn't? And shoot, we got a kickoff here. We can do something, Shep. When there's time on the clock, the Raiders can strike. The Raiders can rumble, if you will. And Doug and Malone will be able to boot this thing off, and this should be the last play of the drive, of the half, I should say, assuming everything goes smoothly. What a turn of events right there. The Raiders come up with a fumble there on the kickoff, on the previous kickoff, and then Kason Pollock gonna dump it out to Brooks, and he'll just handle business. Raiders are looking so good tonight against the Rebels. This time a little boot. We're trying stuff. And did his knee touch the ground? All right, his knee touched the ground. 0.5 seconds. Let's get the defense out there. We'll probably, maybe a little prevent look. Oh, less than a second on the clock, but of course they'll get one play off. Let's see what they decide to do here, Shep. I'm gonna say they try it. I mean, they're down 28. They got heart. They got hot for sure. That receiver is still offsides in my opinion. I don't know if he's on the screen, but the receiver closest to us is, that guy's offsides. Look at that. Here's the snap. Last play of the drive, or the drive and half, and they'll just run it. Don't matter because JD Hogan is there, added to his tackle box. And ladies and gentlemen, J.D. Hogan's 25th tackle of the season will be the last tackle, last play of the half, and the Raiders are up 28-0. Everything going their way tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be back with homecoming coverage right here on TV 35.
Georgia Pools is your authorized dealer of RecTech grills. From smoking to searing, RecTech grills do it all. So come into Georgia Pools today and grab life by the horns. We also carry all the Yeti products you could need. Coolers, tumblers, cups, and more. Find all of this and more at Georgia Pools. Call 478-275-3607 today or come on in to 1201 Hillcrest Parkway in Dublin. Georgia Pools, your authorized RecTech dealer.
The West Lawrence Raiders. We are delighted to be culminating this week's homecoming festivities with the presentation of this year's homecoming court and the naming of the 2025-2026 Homecoming King and Homecoming Queen. My name is Brian Johnson.
And I am Lainey Bussell.
We are honored to welcome distinguished alumni, friends, and family to the pageantry of this unforgettable year. The phenomenal Raider Brigade has taken the field, and we proudly present to you this year's homecoming court.
Representing the freshman class is Elin Alligood, escorted by Braden Bailey. Elin Alligood is the daughter of Chan and Jan Alligood. While at school, Elin is a member of Beta Club and FCCLA. She's also a member of Baker Baptist Church and participates with the youth group at Liberty Baptist Church. Elin is a member of the West Lawrence High School varsity cheer and tennis teams. She is also a member of the USTA tennis team, where she won the 2025 18U state championship title. In the future, Elin plans to attend Georgia College and State University to pursue her goal of becoming a NICU nurse. Braden Bailey is the son of Brandy Beck and Brandon Bailey. While at school, Braden plays football and basketball for the Raiders. He is also a member of Liberty Church. In the future, Braden plans to attend Florida A&M University to major in business, with aspirations to start a clothing business. Ladies and gentlemen, Elin Alligood and Braden Bailey.
Also representing the freshmen are Leah Edmond and Jamari Blash. Leah Edmond is the daughter of Chris Edmond and Stephanie Edmond. At school, Leah is a member of the West Lawrence High School cheerleading team and also competes in amateur athletic union track and field. After high school, Leah plans to attend Georgia Southern University, where she will major in criminal justice and criminology and pursue a career in law enforcement. Jamari Blash is the son of DeMarco Blash and Keisha Blash. He's a member of the West Lawrence High School football team. Jamari serves the Dublin-Lawrence community as a recreation department flag football coach. After graduation, Jamari plans to attend Oconee Fall Line Technical College with the goal of becoming a diesel mechanic. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah Edmond and Jamari Blash.
Representing the sophomore class is Madison Baker, escorted by Bryson Holloman. Madison Baker is the daughter of Amber Maddox and Glenn Baker. She is a member of the Color Guard and serves as Vice President of Student Council for the 10th grade class. Madison plans to attend Clark Atlanta University, where she will pursue her bachelor's degree in hopes of becoming a social worker. Bryson Holloman is the son of Brandon Holloman. He is a member of the West Lawrence High School basketball team and plans to further his education at Georgia Southern University, where he will pursue a degree in sports management or a related field. His career goal is to work in the sports industry, either as a sports agent or in sports management. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Baker and Bryson Holloman.
Also representing the sophomores are Emily Deal, escorted by Jabron Lewis. Emily Deal is the daughter of Melanie and Jeff Deal. Emily is a competition and game day cheerleader and also coaches recreation cheer with the Dublin-Lawrence County Recreation Department. She is active in the community through volunteering in nursing homes and working with children at Legacy Summer Camp. In the future, Emily plans to attend Georgia Southern University and pursue a career as an interior designer. Ellis Jabron Lewis is the son of Alicia Boston and Ellis Lewis. At school, Jabron is a member of the West Lawrence High School basketball and soccer teams and participates in FCA. He is a member of Cadwell Christian Fellowship Center. Jabron is also gaining work experience as a marketing intern at Chick-fil-A. Jabron plans to attend Georgia Southern University and pursue a career as a financial manager. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Deal and Jabron Lewis.
Representing the junior class is Brenna Grimes, escorted by Tyler Clark. Brenna Grimes is the daughter of Eric Grimes and Laurel Carr. Brenna is a member of the competition, sideline, and game day cheer teams and is active in National Honor Society, Beta Club, Morris Bank Student Advisory Council, Lawrence Youth Leadership, and FCA Leadership. After high school, Brenna plans to attend the University of Georgia to pursue a degree in biology. Upon graduation, she hopes to become a physician assistant. Tyler Clark is the son of Brian and Kristen Clark. He is a member of the WLHS baseball team and is also involved in National Honor Society, Lawrence Youth Leadership, Morris Bank Advisory Board, Beta Club, and FCA. After high school, Tyler hopes to attend the University of Georgia, where he aspires to pursue a career as a physical therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, Brenna Grimes and Tyler Clark.
Also representing the juniors are Miranda Timmons and Jalen Cordy. Miranda Olivia Timmons is the daughter of Donald and Marquita Timmons. She's a member of the West Lawrence High School competition and game day cheer teams, the West Lawrence High School track team, Beta Club, Anchor Club, and FCA. Miranda is also active in her church, Shady Grove Baptist, where she serves in the youth usher and choir ministries. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University and earn a bachelor's degree in a healthcare-related field before pursuing a Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. Miranda hopes to return to her community to serve as a physical therapist. Jalen Cordy is the son of Latasha Curry. Jalen serves the Dublin-Lawrence community as a member of Teen Court and works at the Boys and Girls Club. In the future, Jalen hopes to attend the University of Georgia to eventually pursue a career as a lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miranda Timmons and Jalen Cordy.
And now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our senior candidates for Homecoming King and Homecoming Queen. Representing the senior class is Brayley Beasley, escorted by Shannon Adkins. Brayley Beasley is the daughter of Mari and Misty Beasley. Brayley serves as an officer for FFA and FCCLA. She is also a member of Beta Club, Anchor Club, and Spanish Club, and currently serves as a board member on the Citizens Bank Leadership Advisory Council. Brayley is a graduate of Lawrence Youth Leadership and Morris Bank Leadership. Upon graduation, Brayley hopes to attend the University of Georgia to major in business. After college, she hopes to one day open her own interior design company. Shannon Atkins Jr. is the son of Nikita Atkins and Shannon Atkins Sr. While at school, Shannon plays varsity football, basketball, and runs track for the Raiders. He has earned both All-Region and All-State honors in football and was recognized as a GACA All-Star. After graduation, Shannon plans to attend the University of Alabama to study communications and leadership development. He has hopes to one day become a football coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Braylee Beasley and Shannon Atkins.
Next, representing the senior class is Kylie Clark, escorted by Jonte Allen. Kylie Clark is the daughter of Billy and Shannon Clark. Kylie is a varsity cheerleader for the Raiders, where she is a member of the competition, sideline, and game day cheer teams. And she is a member of this year's 3A All-State cheer team and a two-time GACA All-Star cheerleader. Kylie is a member of Beta Club and serves on the Citizens Bank Leadership Advisory Council. After graduation, Kylie hopes to attend Georgia Southern University, where she hopes to pursue an undergraduate degree in elementary education to become a teacher. Jonte Allen is the son of Andy and Shantae Allen. While at school, Jonte serves as drum major for the Raider Brigade and is a member of both Beta Club and Youth Alive. He attends Living Hope Word Church and volunteers for the Life Worthy Blessings Homeless Ministry. After graduation, Jonte plans to pursue a career in the United States Air Force, where he hopes to become a public affairs specialist. Following his service, he plans to teach high school English. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Clark and Jonte Allen.
Also representing the senior class is Selena Cuevas, escorted by Jack Crawford. Selena Cuevas is the daughter of Elias Cuevas and Maria Cuevas. Selena is head captain of the West Lawrence High School Color Guard. She is also a member of Spanish Club and Art Club. After graduation, Selena plans to begin an apprenticeship with Brown & Company Hair Salon. She then hopes to pursue her goal of becoming a cosmetologist and part-time photographer. Jack Crawford is the son of Josh and Cindy Crawford. While at school, Jack serves as an officer in FFA, president of the Spanish Club, and senior class vice president. He is also a member of the tennis team, National Honor Society, Anchor Club, and Beta Club. After high school, Jack plans to attend Georgia College and State University to earn a degree in business administration. His future goal is to become a business consultant and entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, Selena Cuevas and Jack Crawford.
Now representing the senior class is Darcy Dixon, escorted by Torrin Harrison. Darcy Dixon is the daughter of Ryan and Carrie Dixon. Darcy is currently West Lawrence High School body president. She cheers for the Raiders on both the sideline and game day cheer teams. Darcy also serves as the president of National Honor Society, Beta Club, and FCCLA. She is also a member of Anchor Club as well as the Citizens Bank Leadership Advisory Council. Darcy is a graduate of Lawrence Youth Leadership and Morris Bank Leadership Advisory Councils. She attends Dublin First Methodist Church. In the future, Darcy plans to attend the University of Georgia, majoring in biology. She hopes to eventually pursue a career as an oral surgeon. Torrin Harrison is the son of Jakia Luton and Terrence Harrison. While at school, Torrin is a member of the Raider baseball team. He also works at the Boys and Girls Club. After graduation, Torrin plans to attend Central Georgia Technical College to pursue a career as an orthopedic technician. After college, he aspires to become a physician assistant specializing in orthopedics. Ladies and gentlemen, Darcy Dixon and Torrin Harrison.
Finally, representing the senior class is Kennedy Palmer, escorted by Judd Walker. Kennedy Palmer is the daughter of Marquita Robinson and Tony Palmer. Kennedy plays basketball for the Lady Raiders and is a member of FCCLA. Kennedy is an active member of Greater Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, where she is active in youth choir and serves on the youth usher and media teams. Kennedy is an advocate for Breakthrough TD1, a nonprofit organization dedicated to research, advocacy, and support for type 1 diabetes. After high school, she hopes to attend Georgia Southern University, where she plans to obtain her Bachelor of Science. Kennedy hopes to one day become a wound care specialist or further her education to become a pediatric endocrinologist. Judd Walker is the son of Buffy and Walker and Jack Walker. While at school, Judd has played varsity soccer on the varsity team for 4 years, where he received first team all-region honors. He is also involved in Lawrence Youth Leadership, serves on the Morris Bank Advisory Council, and is a member of both FFA and FCA. Following graduation, Judd plans to attend the University of Georgia to study finance. He hopes to pursue a career in real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy Palmer and Judd Walker.
Before the King and Queen for this year are named, may I introduce last year's King and Queen, Mr. Dorian Watkins and Miss Jaylee Giles, with West Lawrence High School Principal, Mrs. Lynn Long.
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the 2025-2026 West Lawrence High School homecoming king is Mr. Shannon Atkins.
And the 2025-2026 West Lawrence High School homecoming queen is Miss Darcy Dixon.
Was it too bad?
Hello fans, Ben Knight for Farmer State Bank. Friday night football and Farmer State Bank. As easy as FSB. Dedication, hustle, trust, commitment, and teamwork. Giving our all every day, just as our local football teams do every Friday night. Join us at Farmer State Bank and support your local team. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Homecoming festivities just took place there at halftime, and the Raiders are up 28-0, and we want to congratulate our homecoming king and queen, Mr. Shepard, Darcy Dixon, and none other than number 6, Shannon Adkins. And I feel like I did a little foreshadowing there in the first half. I was like, who doesn't love this young man? I love this young man. I'm telling you what, this guy, he does it all. Everybody's got to love this kid. And what do you know? Apparently his peers agree. He's homecoming king here tonight for the Raiders. Special night for Shannon Adkins. Touchdown in the first half and crowned homecoming king in full pads at halftime. Pretty cool stuff there. And 4 touchdowns for the Raiders offensively and none allowed defensively there in that first half. And we are ready for some more football, and we need to tackle that man. Like, Hephzibah hasn't looked terrible. We're just better, True. We're just better than them. But they have run the ball fairly well. I mean, there's some guys putting up decent numbers. So, what do you know? What do you know? We'll see. Bird having a good night for them at quarterback. Everybody's still, reeling a little bit from those homecoming festivities, and we need everybody to lock back in there and make some plays. And there we go. Shannon, I'll credit him with a half tackle at least, forces that man out of bounds. You think he's wearing his crown under his helmet, Shep?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that's protocol, right? Maybe on top of his helmet. That would look cool.
That would look very cool.
I want to see like an edit of that.
No gain on the play, second down.
Give me a cool. You remember those like cartoon football guys used to be on Instagram? That's what I want to see. Shannon with the crown on his head. You may not know what I'm talking about, but if I showed you, yeah, you would. Anyways, we're just excited that Shannon Adkins homecoming king. 10 minutes, 45 seconds here in the third quarter. This will be another quick half, I imagine. It's particularly if the Raiders can get up big here, we'll see some subs in. The Raiders scored 4 touchdowns there in the first half. 3 of them, Kason Pollock included. He had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. And then Shannon Atkins, our homecoming king, has the other. Javon Hill on a receiving touchdown, as well as Brandon Brooks on a receiving touchdown. Pretty big league there. I know you like that, Shep. I know you like some physicality.
Hit by number 16, J.D. Hogan. Brought down by number 15, Hunter Casperall.
Kenny Murphy is upset.
First down.
And tighten up down there, man. What are we doing? I can't read lips, nor can I read lips because I only see his back. And I'm like way up here. I never could tell what he's saying unless he's really loud. And there's a big tackle for loss. That ball is out. The Raiders think they have it. I really thought that helmet was the ball.
Tackle made by number 68, Keith Walker.
The Raiders think they have the ball. The ball, Leroy Mack has the football, Jake.
Fumble on the play, first down.
How about it? Defense is stepping up in big ways here tonight. Let's put the offense back on.
Let's slow our rolls. We got an injury on the play.
45, Max taking
Prayers
on
for
the
that
recovery.
guy that he is okay.
Yeah, we will put some prayers up and we'll step away while our medical staff deals with that. Ladies and gentlemen, Raider offense will be back on the field. The undefeated Raiders will be back. You're watching.
Friendly Gus is fuel-good food. Whether you're grabbing a quick cup of coffee on your way to work or filling up for a big road trip, Friendly Gus will be there to make sure you have what you need. Check out our lineup of specials now. Any size iced tea for just $1.69. A 3-piece dark combo or 2-piece pork chop combo for $7.99. And with over 20 locations, a Friendly Gus store is always nearby. So stop by Friendly Gus today. And don't forget to shop Cochran Brothers Cash and Carry for all your bulk item needs. Come by today and see why Friendly Gus has been serving Middle Georgia for over 100 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. An update on that injury, Shep. I don't think he was able to put any pressure on that leg, but we did get him off on his own feet, and Kason Pollock is airing that mug out tonight. That ball is complete. Pollock, man, he just looks good there on the roll. And that ball is complete to Mr. Jeremy Brownlee, the junior.
Gain of 7, second down.
The junior, Mr. Brownlee, and Pollock there just look good on the rollout. And Kason is having a big night passing and 3 touchdowns. If you started him in fantasy football tonight, you're doing fairly well. And maybe Pollock needs him for his own fantasy team. Who knows? Good handoff there up the middle. Move them chains, move them chains. If the Raiders go up 35-0 here, then we're
number 7, Brandon Brooks.
Maybe you bring the starters back out. I don't know. I don't want to speculate.
Gain of about 8, first down, Raiders.
I do want to say this though. Just want to get this out on air. Peeking at scores at halftime, West Side and Harlem are playing tonight. West Side is up 14-0 over Harlem. Of course, West Side and the West Lawrence Raiders are tied for that 1 seed spot in the region. Both undefeated, 7-0 right now.
Carried by number 7.
Both up big at halftime. 14-0 against a good Harlem team. West Side's up, but it's shaping up for on Thursday. The game got moved to Thursday against West Side. October 30th, we are shaping up for a potential, I don't want to get too far ahead, but you're shaping up for a potential region championship deciding game. But first, let's go ahead and handle business here tonight. Ty Cummins is taking a really long
number 3, Ty Cummins over the right side
to get up. I don't know what happened there.
No gain on the play, third down.
There's been some, speculations, murmurs I've heard a little bit about Ty maybe being injured, so we definitely don't want that. Clearly, we don't want that for his future, for the Raiders season. We don't want anyone to be injured, obviously. Spread it out. Kason Pollock finds Ty Cummins, and Cummins can't pull it in. I was a little behind him. And that'll bring up 4th and 7. Offense is going to stay on the field and go for this, I think. No, maybe not.
Pass is incomplete. Number 3, Ty Cummings, the intended target.
I feel like you go for it. Let's see what Coach Burdett wants to do here. And we are going to bring in a new unit. I think J.D. Hogan's going to punt this football away. First punt of the night for the Raiders, so we want to play the field position game. And I don't hate this decision. Hephzibah pretty much just has a defense in there. They do not have anyone back to return this kick. Hogan, a rugby-style punter, and that's going to have too much leg on it, I think. And that is a pretty dang good punt. I lied to you, and that's a pretty good punt. Great job, bounces out of bounds. Man, great spin there, great bounce. It goes out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. It'll be Hephzibah. First down. Let's stay with him, Mr. Shepard. So good punt there by Hogan, and puts the defense back on the field. So first time I believe the Raiders have the ball and don't score a touchdown so far tonight. So pretty rare occurrence right there. Raiders in a man-to-man coverage, but it'll be the quarterback running.
Tackle made by number 68, Keith Walker.
Keith Walker makes the tackle.
Gain of 1, second down.
1 yard gain. Obviously, we'll hold them to that as much as we can, and we've done pretty well with it tonight, but that clock's rolling. I mean, we're already almost halfway through this third quarter. I mean, we're moving, Shep. Raiders show 4 on the line. Defense looks over to the sideline. Offense looks over. Coach, you need us to do anything? Snap, another handoff. And swallowed up by that blue wall. The blue machine. Shep, do you drink those smoothies, those naked smoothies? You ever drink those?
I drink one once or twice.
What's the blue one called?
1500 Castle, the initial contact, cleaned up by number 6, Shannon Atkins.
I don't know.
I was thinking if I had a cool nickname, we could steal it for the defense.
That brings up a third down.
Third down for the Raiders on this homecoming evening. Love to go ahead and stick it to Hephzibah right now. Be workshopping some nicknames. We need to think of a good one. Here we go, 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Here is the snap from the Rebels. Raiders send some blitz off the corners, but he'll get loose and scramble for the first down. I love the aggressive call on the blitz, sending those guys off the edge, but Hephzibah, Bird gets loose and scrambles for the first down.
Scrambled over the right side. Gain of about 11. Ran out of bounds by number 11, Jaden Stanley. First down.
Really want to go ahead and take care of business tonight. Again, I've used the terminology a few times in the first half. We want to leave no doubt. And yeah, let's do that. Let's leave no doubt. Short rush there. So after Bird, Hephzibah's quarterback, scrambles for that first down there, keep the drive alive, but Raiders holding them to a lot of short gains. But after that blitz was sent, he was able to
gain of 2, maybe 3 by
scramble forward on keep the drive alive. So second and 7.
Second down.
We'll say. 1 in the backfield, Twins receivers to both sides of the line. There's a snap, play action now, looking for 0 for the screen pass, and no.
By number 8, Jace Blash.
How about Jace Blash flying in there? Talking about recreation football, Jace Blash and his brother, also on the Raiders. They're coaching a little reg team as well for their little brother. I mean, you'd love to see that. Jason Jamari Blash, both coaching a little recreation football for their brother. And Hephzibah dealing with another injury. He looks like he's going to be back to his feet. We'll stay with you here. He's up. Hunter Martin rushes out there to check on him, and then she gets back off the field. And Hephzibah's staff will walk with that young man back to the sideline. A story I'm not sure we've talked about this year on the Game of the Week, as you see that Raider defensive huddle, you see De'Eric Jackson coaching out there. That's a Raider legend. Derek Jackson, of course, it's 4 years of football at Kentucky, and then spent a little bit of time at training camp with the Seattle Seahawks. And right now he's coaching for the West Orange Raiders. And I mean, with it being homecoming night, that's the spirit of homecoming in a way, Jake. You've got Derek Jackson, a Raider legend, who goes off, plays at a SEC powerhouse, has a little bit of time with the Seattle Seahawks, and then he comes back and hangs out and coaches up these young men, and of course has a pretty big part in this 7-0 Raiders season, as does the entirety of the coaching staff. Here's a screen pass on 3rd down, and by his jersey, snatched down.
Number 15, Hunter Castelaw.
Nowhere to go, the senior, Hunter Castelaw, coming to the game tonight with 32 tackles, averaging 9 a game before tonight. We'll see what he ends up with. Castelaw just having a heck of a season. 4 sacks coming into tonight. 32 tackles also coming into the evening. And now Hephzibah is going to punt it back. So great, fantastic stand right there by the Raider defense. I mean, J.D. Hogan pinned them deep, and they get 10 yards and used a lot of clock, and with us being up 28, we'll take it. That kick is blocked by somebody, and now the Raiders, excellent field position when we return. Absolutely blocked by either us or the Rebels. They're going to say Hunter Castelaw, so we'll say it as well. Hunter Castelaw with a big pop block, just talking about the great season that young man is having, and he shows a little bit why there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back, and the Raiders are already threatening to score when you return. 3 minutes, 44 seconds to go here. TV 35, Game of the Week, undefeated Raiders on offense when we return.
Hi, I'm Liz Green with Fairview Park Hospital, and while we always love to encourage the ladies in our community to get their yearly mammogram during October, the month of pink, we also realize that breast cancer does not discriminate against month, time of year, or who it affects. We are proud to offer a boutique, comfortable experience here at the Breast Center at our outpatient imaging center on Fairview's campus. We're pleased to offer a quiet, private waiting area for those who are here for their yearly mammo, along with a mammo suite that's up to date on the latest technology, 3D mammography. We're also pleased to offer walk-in appointments for those who may not have had the opportunity to schedule an appointment. And you don't need a doctor's referral for a screening mammogram. We hope you'll consider to come have your yearly mammogram with us as we strive to partner with every woman on their healthcare journey. If you're interested in learning more about our breast center or scheduling an appointment, please feel free to call us at 478-274-3919 or visit us at our website.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Locke, Jake Shepard, a couple of Raider alumni here with you on homecoming, and we are excited, amped about runs like that. This Raider offense has been doing what they want tonight. Braylon Robinson on the carry.
First down, Raiders.
Robinson, a
12 on the play.
Couple of rushing touchdowns
line.
this season for the Raiders, and maybe we can get him another one right here. Here's Pollock. Again, Robinson. This time hits a wall. Maybe a 1 or 2. Jason Pollock in there, still taking the snaps late in this third quarter, 28-0.
Robinson, gain of 2 on the play, second down.
The Raiders want to go ahead and close this game up. Let's wrap it up, and then let's get all eyes on Aquinas next week. The Raiders, Hephzibah here tonight as they're up 28-0, and they have 2 games remaining on the schedule, and they are no gimmies. You've got Aquinas sitting at 5-2, and then you've got Westside, who's 7-0 and currently up 14-0 on Harlem in the third quarter. Here's Robinson again. Third handoff, no good. We got to probably go for it here on 4th down, although we may kick it.
I mean, why not go for it? We're already up.
Where's what we're up to?
Braylon Robinson, gain of 1 on the play, 3rd down and goal.
You know, the only reason to kick it would be to give Duncan Malone a little practice, but we're going to send in the jumbo set and I may be lying to our viewers the whole time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please forgive me, it looks like it's 3rd down. So That was embarrassing.
Had me as well.
At least I didn't go down by myself. Perhaps that's what it's all about. You can fall, just don't fall alone. I think Brandon Brooks is going to take this snap direct, and oh man, Hephzibah standing strong, man.
And now
fourth down. Fourth down. We were just prepared for this, and they're going to put Ty Cummings in there. Ty Cummings does not have a touchdown tonight. 4 touchdowns for the Raiders, but Ty Cummings not one of those guys with one, but he'll come into the game now. 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. And it's a full 2. Hephzibah's proven thus far that the Raiders are going to have to, they've proven thus far on this drive at least, that the Raiders are going to have to earn these 2 yards. Ty Cummings, jumbo set. Snap, Ty, and Hephzibah. There's no way he gets out of that. Ty loses about 13 yards. And the Rebels will take back over. Raider defense will be back out there. We have not scored in this half, Jake.
Interesting.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break. Raider defense is on when we return. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. 28-0. You're watching the game of the week.
October is Rocktober here at Dublin Nissan. With savings up to $7,500, it's time to rock and roll in a new Rock Creek Pathfinder. If a Murano is more of your taste, we can save you up to $8,000. So come check out our great selection and pick one out. And with the only V6 in its class and a great selection, Dublin Nissan has the Frontier for you. We've got J.D. Power's #1 rated brand, and we've stacked them deep so we can sell them cheap. So now's the time to get to Dublin Nissan. And come see the Heisman, only at Dublin Nissan.
All right, Rebel ball. I mean, the ball's just been sitting at this portion of the field pretty much the whole quarter, but no team wants to score at least half of the quarter. Max Chafin still got some juice. Javon Hill does as well. Javon, Javon Hill is one of those guys coaching the DLCRA 6U Raiders. So we love what our guys are doing over at the rec department. 40 seconds here in the third quarter. This is likely the last play of the quarter. And off. 2-yard gain. Not exactly what you call an exciting third quarter.
Up by number 45, Max Chapin.
But you got to play the game. And we will see if they decide. I think they're going to let the clock run out. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 28-0. Let's see if they'll take a snap. The play clock is, there's nothing on there. They messed that up. I guess it was Neil. I don't even know if that works like that. Anyways, there's the horn for the third quarter. Raider defense stands strong again. 4th and long, they'll punt it away. Just playing a little game of patty cake or something with the football right now. Hey, let's just punt it back and forth for a while. Regardless, the undefeated Raiders are up 28-0. As our fours are in the air. You're watching the game of the week right here on TV 35. Your West Lawrence Raiders, led by head coach Kip Burdett, look to get their 8th straight victory and go ahead and push this record to 8-0. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right here on TV 35.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin Wind Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin Wind Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the TV 35 Game of the week. Jackson Locke and Jake Shepard, a couple of Raider alumni here with you on homecoming night, and we're looking to see this perfect Raider football team perform. And now they're on defense for a 4th down stop, possibly. What do you think? How about it? The Raiders will have some good field position once again. And now we need to capitalize on it. Let's go ahead and capitalize.
All right, fans, let's make the most of that Raider defense. Another big stop on 4th down.
How about it, Shep?
Loving it.
Kason Pollock and Cole will take the field again. Let's finish this ball game. I think we need a score here. We need a score here in the second half. Hephzibah's out there. They're ready for us. Their defense playing well so far. Quarterback Kason Pollock in there. Got Braylon Robinson in there, and at running back again. Robinson getting some good snaps tonight. Pollock airing it out, looking for Javon Hill. Got a receiver there, and a defender there as well. If that's not PI.
Number 1, Javon Hill, the intended target.
I'm probably just biased. Javon Hill was the intended receiver, and Kason Pollock, good ball, man. I love, let's try it. We're up 28-0 in the 4th. Let's try it. I mean, Pollock, why don't you just air it out? Why don't you just air it out, sir? And also, I love the willingness to trust Kason on that. And I love that late in the season as well, as we have Aquinas and Westside on the horizon. 2 running backs in the backfield. This time it'll be a handoff to Brandon Brooks, and Brooks now inside the 10 and runs over a man or two.
Carried by number 7, Brandon Brooks.
Couple of Hephzibah
first down
defenders
Raiders
here for him, and Brandon Brooks, certainly a candidate for our Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy. And Shep, we got to talk it up, man. It's one of the most prestigious awards here in Middle Georgia football, that Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy that will be presented after tonight's game. Everybody wants it, man. And you got to think, Kason Pollock's in there, Brandon Brooks, Javon Hill maybe. You got to think quarterback 12. Kason Pollock, you got to think about that. Braylon Robinson now churning down to the 5-yard line. You've just got to love how clean the offense has looked tonight. A punt, stutter, I guess, in that 3rd quarter, but dude, we've really done what we wanted to tonight, and I am pleased. I think we all should be. Worth note, Kason Pollock after that first half, 13 touchdowns total on the season for Pollock. That's pretty good stuff. Came into the night with 10. 6 through the air, 4 on the ground. And he had 2 in the air and 1 on the ground in the first half. That'll put him at 13 for the season. Let's see if he can't get any more. Robinson gonna lose yards.
Carried by number 23, Braylon Robinson.
Grady Howell looked to the sideline for something.
No gain on the play.
I'm not sure what Howell's talking about. 3rd and goal for the West Orange Raider offense. Hey, prove yourself. 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Javon Hill. Split out to the left. Pollock takes the snap. Looking to his right, throws it. Woo!
That's going to be a touchdown.
Got him in, it's good! Kason Pollock with his 4th touchdown of the night. The pass is complete. That's a rehab advantage, instant replay. Evan Holmes is the man who received the ball. Pollock takes the snap, looks to his right. Holmes comes streaking across on the route, and there he is, lays down for it. That's a touchdown and a rehab advantage. Instant replay. How about it tonight? He finds his man, Evan Holmes, and Holmes with the score, and that'll be Evan Holmes' 3rd receiving touchdown of the season. And that'll be Kason Pollock's 9th passing touchdown of the season. That'll be Duggan Malone's
And the point after is good.
I really don't know, but the point after is good.
Raiders 35.
That'll be Duggan's 5th of the night. I know that. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 minutes, 41 seconds left to go here. The West Lawrence Raiders doing what they want offensively and making big stops defensively. They're undefeated, and they'll be 8-0 here momentarily. Stay with us for the game of the week.
Natural gas all over town.
Get yourself a natural gas tankless water heater and save space.
And have endless hot water.
Natural gas is more efficient than electricity.
And it's lighter than air.
When you install natural gas appliances,
You can get rebates up to $1,500.
The City of Dublin will finance you up to $10,000.
For 60 months at 0% interest.
Use natural gas for all your outdoor cooking.
it's a luxury.
We're on call 24/7.
You'll call us and we'll be there.
Whether you're building a home or starting a business, City of Dublin Natural Gas has you covered.
We serve commercial and residential gas all across town.
Yeah. Finish the drill with natural gas. Call your gas guys at 478-277-5048.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Horseshoe Stadium, home of the undefeated Raiders. Jake, they have won a lot of football games here recently. 8 last season, about to make it 8 this season. The Raiders go 8-3 last season. They will be 8-0 here in 9 minutes and 40 seconds of game time. Coach Kip Purdett will get his 19th victory as the Raider head coach here tonight.
About the 33-yard line.
And he's creeping back up towards 500 record as a coach for the Raiders. Career. Got to keep in mind those first couple of seasons and being a new head coach and everything, but there's so many stories that plays this season for the Raiders. Kip Burdett's 4th year, so he's had this senior group for his entire 4 years here at West Lawrence. Gabe Gay has been here 4 years with the offense. Kenny Murphy 4 years as well, maybe 3, I'm not sure. Regardless, this coaching staff has pretty much been here.
Made by number 11, Jaden Stanley.
And man, it's been
second down.
It's been a season for the Raiders, and it's not going anywhere, Shep. Not going anywhere anytime soon, so that's my prediction. Raider defense now on the field, 2nd and 9. For Hephzibah, and as you know, as well as their offense has played, you know, they haven't looked horrible, but honestly, the Raider defense making a statement game here tonight.
Pass complete over the middle.
They haven't given up anything so far. I quite would love to see this be a shutout. We give up 7 last week to ARC, and if we can shut out the Rebels of Hephzibah here tonight, you would love that. 1st and 10 here. Bird on the QB keeper. 5 yards. 5-yard gain. Nine minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Twins receivers both sides of the screen. Here's the snap. Little play action, if you will. Picked off! None other than Jaden Stanley with the big interception. Stanley, huge pick, and the Raider offense is ready. That's what we need, man. I'm talking about this statement game, statement week, a back-to-back weeks for the Raider defense. That right there, man, is huge. The Rebels are intercepted by Jaden Stanley. And let's see what the Raider offense has for us now. Kason Pollock, is he still out there, Shep, or do we go to some younger guys here? I think we're going to see some young bucks in there. I do see Kason Pollock. No, we got starters in there, Shep. To my knowledge, that's starting group. Pollock brings his troops out. The Raiders up 35-0. Let's go ahead and extend that lead. Eight minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the game. Handoff. That young man makes a great cut, Shep, and he is off past midfield. Woo, he was, Brandon Brooks was running wild out there. Woo.
Being on the play inside Rebel territory.
Them legs moving, man.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. First down, Raiders.
8.5 to go here. Pollock in there. He's got Robinson in the backfield with him. Here's the snap. Gonna hand it to Robinson, who will shake and bake and get to almost the 40. It's to the 42-yard line. Good 5-yard gain.
23, Braylon Robinson.
Duggan Malone is following offensive coordinator Gabe Gay very intently.
Second down.
Perhaps we'll see some Duggan Malone reps at quarterback tonight. Man, do I love a shutout. I want to shut them out. I want to look at the schedule and see something and nothing. We have proven what kind of football team we are tonight. Pollock wrapped up in the backfield. Maybe a little bit of a botch there. Not sure what the plan was there. Hephzibah man and a Raider man helps him up. Love what we see from this offensive line every single night. Guys like Jonathan Toney, Hudson Lee, Christian Rozier, Grady Howell, Tramel Tobler, the senior as well. I mean, those guys, man, they lead the attack each and every night, Chip. Every Friday night. They get after it at practice. They protect on Friday. I hope we feed these boys real good. Robinson in motion. Pollock this time. Play action pass. Got a man in his face. Got to get it away. Got Brandon Brooks down the sideline. Inside the 15-yard line.
Number 7, Brandon.
Have a night, 12. Kason Pollock have an evening.
To the 14-yard line.
Finds Brandon Brooks. First down for the Raiders. Kason Pollock to Brandon Brooks. You love the connection. Brooks was loose. Pollock has a man in his jaw, man, and he's just poised back there, Shep. He's poised, I'm telling you. Woo! Let Pollock air it out one more time. Here's Brooks and Pollock in the backfield. Play action. How about a Pollock QB keeper? He looks so good in there, man. So tough, so good. Good. Can you think of an adjective, Shep?
Outstanding.
Yes! He's outstanding. In his 12 era, he's outstanding. He is imposing his will through the air and on the ground right now. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in this ball game. Raiders up 35-0. Let's go ahead and make it 42, and then we'll probably go to the house after that. But maybe we'll get a pick six or something. Here's Pollock, the snap. This time it'll be a handoff to Robinson. Good run up the middle, and how about Brandon Robinson for the touchdown, Raiders? And that'll be a rehab advantage. Instant replay. This time, great blocking on the little play up the gut. How about the trap play? Braylon Robinson will take it right through the hole and straight into the end zone. Touchdown and a rehab advantage. Instant replay. Great job, Raiders. And Kason Pollock has a great drive leading the troops there. And you love to see Braylon Robinson get a touchdown. That's his third of the year, Shep. And how about Duggan Malone? 6th PAT of the evening is good. And Shep, he's hit. I don't know how many he hit before Baldwin, but Baldwin he hit 10. Last week he hit 3. This week he hit 6. 19 straight PATs are good for Malone. He's automatic. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll step away. When we return, 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Halfway done with this fourth quarter. Raiders up 42-0, and they're undefeated, trying to push it to 8-0. You're watching the game of the week right here on TV 35 Homecoming.
Hi, I'm Bobby McCarthy.
And I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We're here today to support all our local football teams. It takes teamwork to be successful. And here at A+ Flooring and Construction, our team is the greatest team there is.
And our team is here to serve you all over Middle Georgia, from Warner Robins to Macon to Statesboro, and we'd love to serve you.
So y'all come see us at both our locations, in Dublin or in Eastman, or give us a call. In Dublin at 478-676-2662, or you can call us in Eastman at 478-559-1280. We look forward to seeing you.
Come shop with us.
We're starting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your TV35 game of the week. Raiders up 42-0 with 6 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock.
Shep, it's been a crazy game, and
The kick's going to be received at the 31.
well, they're 42-0. How about it? I cannot wait to see Kason Pollock's stat line, nor can I wait to see all these Raiders stat lines, nor can I wait to see the official box score, nor can I wait to see 42-0, nor can I wait to see 8-0! 8-0, man! We like that for real, man.
Love to see it.
And the all-time matchup, Russ Lawrence is 2-1 against Hephzibah. Let's make it 3-1, obviously.
Jerry and Sylvia Williamson, Mike and Kelly Wilson, Gail and Gerald Woodard.
Raider defense out there one more time. I'm not sure if this is a starting group or not. I'll have to look. I don't believe so, but I really want the shutout, man. Ooh. Deontay Bird is still on his feet. It'd take about 5 Raiders this time. I really don't want them to score, Shep. I want the shutout.
Pushed out of bounds by number 13, Janelle Browder.
I will agree.
And I'm peeping the scoreboard around the area, and I do want to mention Dublin up 35-13 on Bleckley right now per Max Prep, so you will need to tune in to the Dublin Fighting Irish Coaches Show this week. Unfortunate that we didn't get out there to the game of the week, but we are here at Westside. Obviously very fortunate there, but wish we had another crew out there at the Shamrock Bowl.
Tackle made by number 46.
But we will celebrate this Raider victory all the way through. Shep, they're just not a lot like Friday Night Lights. I mean, look at the community out here tonight, man. Don't get much better than that. I mean, I look around, I see Buck Benton of Connection Church down there on the sideline. Just things like that, Shep. Tonight at homecoming, you love it.
Hit by number 0.
Rib Rocker. That's a Rib Rocker nominee for sure. TV35 Rib Rocker. Certainly 13 WMAZ is going to be upset about that copyright. So we'll have to come up with a new term, but what a shot right there. Who was that young man? We didn't even get that name. I'm not sure, maybe Brown? I think it was Brown, but I couldn't tell. Here's the Deontay Bird, and got a completion. That trash completion. Come on, man, 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go. We need the shutout!
Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. First down.
The Brigade's going to play all the way to the end of this thing. I promise you that. Here we go. Good stop there from the Raider defense.
Tackle made by number 41, Leroy Mack.
I want a shutout in the schedule, especially after all those questions about the defense. And they'll certainly have some tests these next couple of weeks against Aquinas and Westside. The next 2 games on the Raiders schedule as we look ahead while we try to wrap up tonight's game. Good tackle right there from none other than Zorian Willis, the senior. Spread out, empty backfield now for Bird, and he'll be on the quarterback keeper. That's a hold if I've ever seen one. Please throw a flag. Come on, man, that's a hold. I need the shutout, Jake. 3.5 minutes to go here in Dexter.
Number 13, Janelle Browder, makes that stop for the Raiders.
We need the shutout. Gotta have it. Do we really? No, but I just think it looks good in the scoreboard, and it's probably good for the psyche. Right?
You could argue we need it.
I think it's good for the psyche. Here he is inside the 10. So it'll be first and goal for them, but on their 9-yard line.
Tackle made by number 21, Dorian Willis, along with number 27, Jamari Blash.
Jamari Blash, Dorian Willis. Couple of Raider hard-hitting guys in there, make that stop as the brigade gonna go ahead and get it started. Come on, can we go ahead and tackle that man? No, no, no! Touchdown, Rebels. No flags. 42-6. And that'll do nothing but put us some points on the board for Hephzibah. And they can take a little pride back on their way on the bus. But I'm not sure how much pride. But they're playing a dang good football team. I can tell you that.
Looks like we're going to have a touchdown, Hephzibah.
Yes, we will. We will. We will have a touchdown, Hephzibah. And they'll kick this PAT. I'm not sure what this will look like. I'm kind of excited.
I'm predicting a no good.
You're predicting a no good. The no good call from Shep. I'm predicting a dang block. Oh, you got it.
Point after good.
42-7 Raider offense. So we'll probably grind the clock out when we return. Game of the week right here on TV 35. Raiders are looking to be 8-0 for the first time ever. You're watching the game of the week.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new Amana, offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. West Lawrence High School, 42-7 on this homecoming edition of Raider football. Can we please get the ball and just grind this clock out? Onside kick, we should have expected that. Hephzibah does not have it.
Raiders ball.
Onside kick recovered by the Raiders. First down.
So we'll see the Raider offense for maybe the last time this evening, and they've had a fantastic night, Shep. Maybe one punt, no turnovers. We'll see some young bucks in there this time. It'll be Doug Malone at quarterback, Braylon Robinson still in there at running back. Ty Cummins did not play a lot in the second half, worth noting. See if we can.
Number 23,
He's on the sideline, so we won't, we won't be alarmed, but we want to keep that man healthy. I can promise you that. As you look over at the sideline and see these seniors celebrating, I see Kason Pollock and Shannon Atkins just having a good time down here. Ty Cummings, Javon Hill chalking it up. Another big victory here tonight, and they earned it. Take a seat, young man, take a seat. All right, we'll talk about the guys on the field now. Doug Malone, sophomore, I think, Shep, in there at quarterback. They'll hand the rock off. And Robinson looks good in there. Clock's under 2 minutes, and each tick is a tick closer to the Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy.
Third down.
And we are ready for that Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy.
Amen.
And I think we got a heavy candidate for it tonight. And he wears number 12.
I believe you're right, Jackson.
I think we may have to do it, Shep. We'll talk with our Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game committee. But I think we got to do it. I think we might have to do it. Minute 15 now. Malone again, the handoff hits a dang wall. Oh my gosh!
Hit a wall indeed.
I don't want to mess with 75.
On the play by number 23, Brandon Robinson. 4th down.
Now I have to punt it away. Hephzibah will get the ball back with, shoot, 20 seconds left or something. So the punting unit steps in there. Shep, we'll ride it out until the end of this thing now.
40 seconds and just counting down.
Until 8-0, Shep. 7-0 for the first time ever. 8-0 for the first time ever. Each win now will be first time ever. That's pretty cool. You just certainly hope that the pressure of it all doesn't get to these boys, that we're able to stay composed and calm and take care of business each week. Good punt there from Hogan. Hephzibah will have the ball with about 10 seconds. One more play, we'll stay with you. Number 8 is fired up here in Dexter, Georgia. The Raider defense will take the field. One more time. Homecoming here tonight. I've seen faces everywhere. Raider legends all over the place. I've seen class reunions here tonight. I've seen any legend you can think of. I saw Bryce Lloyd in the crowd earlier, Shep. That's a Raider football legend.
I'll agree.
Legend. Just guys like that are all over the place tonight, and they want to see what this football team can do. And right now the Raiders are going to advance to 8-0. Hopefully after this play, man. And pass and play completion, so let's go to the house. But first, the presentation of the Premier Hitting and Air Player of the Game trophy will be next. Ladies and gentlemen, big win for the Raiders. They got 2 games left on that regular season schedule, 2 region matchups left. But tonight, they take care of business against the Hephzibah Rebels. 42-7 will be what the scoreboard says, but the Raiders impose their will all night. And the Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy will be next. The Raiders are 8-0!
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $3,500.
Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Midstate Tractor and Equipment.
Ladies and gentlemen, who else? It's 12 era tonight. We're going to present the Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy to 12 himself, Mr. Casey Pollock. Pollock, talk about tonight, man. Huge win over Hephzibah.
Huge win. I mean, first off, all the credit to the O-line. They played their tails off tonight.
Yes, sir.
You know, the last time we were here, it was the record-breaking game, and, you know, we did a little different ways tonight, but either way, I mean, I was protecting the pocket all night long, and that's all you can ask for.
Right, you know, Pollock, you talk about getting it done in different ways. You look back a couple of weeks, and it's that, you know, absolutely crazy game. But tonight, we're balanced. We get it done on both sides of the football. You guys are going to need those kind of games down the stretch. And offensively, we're expanding the playbook. How'd you feel slinging that ball around tonight?
I felt great. You know, any chance.
You look good. You look good. I'm telling you.
It's great throwing the ball. I mean, I love watching my guys run the ball.
Right.
But, you know, whenever we get to throw the ball, and I let my wide receivers make some plays a little bit. That's
right.
That's
I mean,
great to see.
We still watching our guys work, man.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, Brandon Brooks is still out here working. I mean, we getting it done. We getting it done. All right, Pollock. Aquinas on the horizon now. I mean, how many hours are we celebrating this victory? Is it 24?
It's a 24 one, and then Sunday we got to get back to work.
Sunday, back to work. You're going to be here in the house on Sunday, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to get to work. And Aquinas, what do we know about him? Have we looked? Have we prepped?
Well, I mean, so they got the receiver committed. He's a dude, but I think their quarterback just went down. So I think he's playing quarterback now, actually, which they're still good, but, I mean, that takes a big weapon out of the offense. So, I mean, we're just going to have to scheme it up, you know, get back to work on Monday and go straight to work, you know, work our tails off like normal.
Let's go to work. We're going to go to work. Aquinas up next, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight, Premier Heating and Air Player of the Game trophy, 12 GOATs, Casey Pollock.
Cooler weather is just around the corner, but while the warm weather is still here, take advantage of our $49 total home comfort checkup from Premier Heating and Air. Premier Heating and Air is a locally owned and operated company. Log on to premierishere.com and experience the Premier difference today.
Ladies and gentlemen, getting a quick word with the head man himself, Coach Kip Burdett, or Rip, as some say. Yeah. That's the new word on the street, Coach. But we're wrapping up a big win here. We really kind of imposed our will, I think, offensively. Let's start there. What do you think about the offensive performance, right after the game here tonight?
Just off the memory, you had a really good first half. Scored on every drive in the first half.
It was good.
Had several people touch the ball, and threw it, ran it. Brandon Brooks had a good half. Ty had a couple runs. Kaysen had some nice throws. It was just a really well-balanced first half. Long drives, capped it off with points.
Yes, sir. And, we love the big explosive games, but the games like this may be what we need down the stretch. You're getting a lot of guys touches. We're balanced. I mean, how do you think a game like this fares for the rest of the season?
I think it's good. Like that's a pretty good football team.
Yeah,
I think Coach Dorsey does a good job. They're well coached and they're prepared. And it's good for us to have to for number one, for other people other than Ty Cummins to hurt you, and then
right.
it's good work for later on down the road to maybe. If they take one thing away, maybe we have something else.
We got
for
something
them.
in our back pocket. And, Coach, let's flip to the defensive side of the football. That Baldwin game was crazy on so many levels, but there was a lot of chirp, a lot of talk about, hey, what was up with the defense there. But, the past couple weeks, 7 are on the board for the opposing team. How do we feel about tonight defensively?
Really good job getting off the field on our, down in our own territory in the first half. Stopped on downs, created a couple turnovers right there on the kickoff. Our defense was back up against the wall to start. We did a poor job on kickoff tonight.
Right.
Mostly, I don't think it was effort. It was just like a lane thing that we got to get figured out.
Yes,
but, really, really good job, in lieu of bad starting position. So, I think our defense is really, really good. Really proud of how they came out and played in the second half. Like when, the game's pretty much in hand, and they're doing gadget stuff and all that to try to, move the ball. And we did a good job defending. We did better against the run and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir. And that was another thing. I mean, talking about homecoming, we were, is all the homecoming festivities going to get in the way? But I thought, the whole night, both sides of the football, we looked great, and our guys came in ready and prepared. And Coach, now 8-0. And 2 big football games. How do you keep 2 big football games left, 2 big region games? How do you keep the guys right there? How do we keep them? You don't want to get too high, don't want to get too low. We want to go win football games. How do we stay
My thing
there?
is like this. It's hard to win. Even 8-0 right now, and the closest game we played has been 5 points. But it takes everything you got just to get prepared for an opponent. So
it does.
It's important that like each game is like its own season. Like you gotta put all your eggs in that basket and all your focus and attention. You worry about 2 games. You can't worry about 2. You just got to worry about that one.
Yep.
And keep putting yourself in good situations and then do all of what you got to do to beat the next opponent. We got 2 good ones coming up, but only thing we can worry about is Aquinas right now.
We're going to focus on Aquinas. We're going to focus on the Irish. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself, Coach Kip Burdett. Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.